Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of Yo on the Go. Today we'll be talking about another aspect of work-life balance, and that is the aspect of intentionality. Now, as we start to go into that second phase of our life, to really wonder what's that meaning? Why have I performed and defined myself and found those hairy edges of my capabilities, right? It's to be able to get there faster so that then we can transition to that second stage, that stage of contemplation and understanding who you are, who you've been made to be, and your purpose. That's when you start to go, what's my work and my life, and what's that balance? And I think I've said this before, that your work can sometimes become your life, and your life can sometimes become your work. In many ways, that is a truth, in not a negative way, right? We have to understand that life and work are intertwined. The work provides a scaffolding for meaning, but cannot be the meaning in and of itself. Your life and the time outside of work can be a scaffolding for meaning, but cannot be the meaning in and of itself. These two things are always intertwined in our lives. So you can't say, well, I'm going to balance one or the other, or I'm going to have more of one or the other. As I said, it's like a seesaw that's been broken, where you're intentional and focused on both at the same time. And this is pretty much nearly impossible, but it is something that can be accepted if you don't worry about looking at life as a 1 or a 0, or as a truth and an untruth. There's always a mix of those two together in a way that gives you what I call joy, where you can be sad, you can have the worst things happen to you, and you still have a deep joy inside. And you can have the best things that happen to you, and that joy is different from happiness. So I encourage you to think about that. What is that second stage of my life? What would that look like? Where would we go? What would I do? And then start thinking and planning for that. Because the alternative is to work and live like you're never going to get to that second stage. And you will find yourself empty. You'll find yourself without the truth of who you really are. I hope this was useful to you. Until next time, bye.